She is still.
Yeah, bro.
Saying trying to tee it up for me. KDB, Aguero, one last time.
One last time.
One last dance.
Man said Aguero.
Bro, you know Aguero went Barca and then didn't play because he had the heart team.
Yeah.
That's mad.
He didn't, man.
Do you think he would have been good at Barca?
Do you think that's why City got rid? You reckon they might have known about
Oh,
it?
he was past his best, man. He was past his best.
Oh, he still could have got a good 10 to 15 goals in the league.
He's been the best striker at your team still.
Yeah. He would have. At the time that City sold him or got rid of him,
Yeah, he'll be decent, but his legs are gone,
he
man.
would have been the best striker at your team as well.
We had Bobby Firmino.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You don't know, ball, man. We saw you get whitewashed. We just saw that.
That's what he's going to
Bro, he got 0 points, bro. Like,
And I
not even,
slapped
on
you on
the
FIFA. And I
even
slapped
at my
you on
worst, I
FIFA.
still got on the scoreboard, bro.
I know.
And I slapped you on FIFA and 2K last week.
Damn.
I
don't play games, bro.
None of us do.
None of us do.
Maybe Cass a little, but none of us do.
Nah, I ain't.
Alright, man. Don't make yourself feel better. Where are we starting with?
Bro, football is so boring.
Say, what's been going on in the world? Apart from tariffs and
Let's talk
counter tariffs and
Cash
Tariffs
it
are
right.
crazy.
Cash it premise.
Bro,
Dusted.
Dartford Crossing is now.
No, Silvertown Tunnel, Blackhall Tunnel. Yeah, bro, from tomorrow.
Joe showed me that early. Look, they used taxpayers' money to
Can't
build
go
that.
East London.
They use taxpayers' money to build that,
Yeah.
and they're gonna charge the same taxpayer
Tell
to go past
them you're
it.
gonna have to meet at a neutral venue from now.
Tell who? I don't go
So
East
why
London.
did you say can't go to East London? Why did you say that?
I just said it in general, like, why would I go?
No, you can't just go through Rotherhithe, innit?
Yeah,
So
innit?
you know about the details.
But obviously, Kamal's normally asking me to follow him to these places in East London. Bro, and I keep telling him, bro, I don't want to go, but obviously,
You got.
if it's a two-man step, I got to step.
You gotta step with
Eddie,
your bro.
do you remember when we spoke about recess land DA's enthusiasm? What was DA saying?
I don't remember talking about recess.
Oh yeah. wrong guy. I think it was you guys.
Yo, check your mirrors! Check your
And
mirrors!
check the other one
Check
too.
your mirrors!
DA's enthusiasm was off the roof.
In fact, yeah, you tell us about
What
these
was
enthusiasm.
my enthusiasm like? What was my enthusiasm? I Kamal's got me in the chat.
Andy can't do it. They're used to this. They're used to the two-man step.
Give it to me.
You played hot potato with it. I don't know if you realise.
Yo.
Up and down these ends, I'm like a box to box.
I think Havertz can get 20 goals in the league.
You know, this 65% of what Haaland does.
He's done an unbelievable job for the next manager.
He's just been getting.
Yeah. Salah gave.
Welcome back to another episode of The Tapping Merchants. You're here with myself, KM. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on all social platforms. To my right, we have the one, the only.
Coolest podcast on YouTube. Any.
To his right, we have the one, the only.
KH, happy to be here.
And to his right, we have the one, the only.
DA, happy to be here.
Let's go.
Do you want to start midweek or not?
What's midweek? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh, that
we
was-
had Mersey. Nah, midweek. So not really happening.
UK's Tottenham, like, what's that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and then did your game end 0-0 today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours ended 0-0. Would you bro? Where we?
Craven Cottage.
That's
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
but the Craven Cottage result is the reason it's like because of that result.
Bro,
Like,
even if we won,
if you don't won, it would have been a different call.
It wouldn't have been a different
Come,
one.
we can touch Craven.
Wait, you touch? You touch it? Sorry. Like Craven.
Yeah, I'm on a DA thing, bro.
That's defamation. That's defamation. That's it. No, that's calm. Scarlett Johansson. If you know, you know.
Yeah, so obviously I felt like a long international break because obviously FA Cup as
It
well.
was, to be fair.
Yeah, especially at this point in the season. So before obviously midweek we had back-to-back like excruciating defeats against PSG, Newcastle. Then we had the Merseyside derby, and we started a bit slow, lethargic. I think it was just important to get the victory in it, to get a win, because it's been maybe a month since we'd won, but in the Prem I think we'd won our last one, so it just felt weird in it, but it was important to have a big win last. That's most of the derby of the season. We saw the other one ended 2-2 at Goodison. So it was a bit disappointing, but the result was all that mattered. But he tried out Curtis Jones as right back because obviously no Trent. Quansah, I don't think he trusts. And Conor Bradley had been injured up until obviously just today. And he didn't, how Everton set up, he didn't really need to defend as much. So getting possession as an extra body in midfield. I think it was okay. It was cool, but he wasn't a natural right back. But against Everton and a team that doesn't have attackers like that, it's okay. We saw today how it just doesn't work. So, like, all 3 of our goals were like mistakes, essentially.
Abysmal defending.
Yeah.
Like, Konate from the start, like
when Kelleher came in and they clashed into Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Like from that, it just looked like a calamity. Even us going up 1-0, I think that was a bit against the play. It was a great finish from McAllister, but
that was a screamer.
Yeah, and McAllister's good for them. Like he scored a bang against Fulham. Do you remember last year at Anfield when the thing won 4-3 across the goal? And yeah, Robbo made mistaken for the goal, but to be fair, Robbo had been cool for the last.
That it would be goal. He made like 3 mistakes.
3 in a row,
yeah. Deflection is the one that actually put it past it. Van Dijk for the Muniz goal.
Yeah. Do you think he should have? I know he'd never slide tackles, but like that, I feel like if he was to slide tackle, he could have got a block. Like because of how tall he is.
Do you know?
Like that lunging in at the end, like I got that, but like I feel like he could have got there if he actually.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, but he played as if like with that one, like he expected the keeper to make the save. I know it's so close, yeah, but Alisson's not been playing because he had a concussion in it, so he missed Everton, missed today. But I think went through the legs, Callejo could have done better. Van Dijk could have slid, yeah, but I think with the chances there, he had a bit of pressure on Muniz. It's not like it was a clean like strike and finish, but it was poor defending from him and went 3-1 down obviously at half time. Second half we naturally played better, made a few changes early. Diaz coming on was great. Elliott, I think on midfield, like I saw a stat like Gravenberch, McAllister and Sob have all played like minimum 39 full 90 minutes. Like, I think one was 39, 43, 44. And you can see that, bro. I think Elliott, why not start him, bro? Why not? Like, freshen them up maybe for the next 2 games because we have a slate where we go Spurs, but we have you lot, we have Arsenal. Like, right now we're only in one competition. Might as well rotate, bring people in. Gakpo's getting a start. I'm glad he got a start because he was great form, then he got injured, then he was out of the team, so it was a bit weird. It was unfortunate, but he was poor, just rusty. Like no one was great, but obviously got to go with Diaz. I think Bradley coming was nice to actually have a right back in that position. I presume Bradley's gonna start moving forward unless Trent's back. Don't know how much he'll play in the lead up. If you're a manager, I don't know if you think someone's leaving. Do you want to trial out these games with Bradley? But we still have a Prem to win. Like it's not over. Do you know what I mean? So. Yeah, it was a sloppy performance from the man then, but
Elliott could have got you a point at the end as well.
Yeah, there was a few. Him and Salah's link up I really do like. Like I know off the pitch, like they're friends, they're proper cool. Like Elliott always talks about how Salah gives him advice and whatever, and he's just a clever footballer. So when the tandem they pair, I think it's great. And had a shot, hit the crossbar. I thought that was going in.
Do you criticise Slot for what you used to praise him at the start of the season?
What with his change, like being proactive,
freshening it up, the changes. It feels like the past 2-3 months, like it got a bit like he kept playing the same players.
Maybe he's just lost trust in some players. Bro.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, do you know what? Like,
and he ain't got a big squad.
Yeah. He had his players like Chiesa. You still don't trust him. Like, he'll always be the 5th sub or the 4th. Or he won't be a sub in the last 10 today. Even
especially
after the Newcastle game. Yeah, that midfield is always those 3. Like Curtis, sometimes he'll rotate in, but
when Elliott used to come on, like he always used to
make an impact. Yeah. I would have liked to see more of Harvey Elliott, but like games like today showed you as well. I think, it is a bit. I wish he did change it more and freshen it up. I think, like you said, maybe it is the player's not trusting. He understands who his people are, who he can count on. But I think as a manager, you do need to freshen it up.
We still need to remember, like this is his first season in it, so like he's still figuring out who he wants to be.
No facts. And I don't think it's any of his fault because we saw the same thing from this exact Liverpool squad last season.
Yeah.
The difference is Arsenal and City are not at that level they were at last season. That's why Liverpool are still clear, and they're not going to suffer from this recent poor form, some would say.
Yeah, I guess we've lost 3 out of our last 4, but we're saying 3 different competitions is different than losing 3 out of 4 in the Prem.
in the Prem,
It's only the second loss in the Prem, innit?
Yeah, our first away loss
in the
all
season. That's ridiculous, and that's your first away loss. Yeah,
It's crazy still, but because of obviously their game yesterday, it felt like a free hit, but it was just like I'm not as bothered as I would have been if. Yeah, but. Yeah, we'll get back going. I don't know who we have next, but yeah, I guess it's 1 week. It's a game a week now.
You got West Ham at home next Sunday.
Yeah, 3 points. And then get into the running. And
how many wins you need to wrap up this league?
before today would have been 4, innit? So now I don't know if it's still now 4 moving forward or 1 or 2, but as long as you can get a guard of honour, either a guard of honour or winning the Prem against Arsenal, that is the one thing I'm looking forward to for the rest of the season. Because right now I've got to find something to be excited about.
Why'd you care about?
Because guard of honour or winning the Prem
against
at Anfield
them.
on you, allow it. Because I think we'll be away.
We're the 4th game, so if you...
Yeah, if we had won today and won all ours, we would have got guard of... We could have won at Spurs,
they could have got
guard of honour at you. So, fingers crossed.
No, but like they still need to do that. Because if they lose and you win, you can still wrap it up earlier, innit?
And they got stuff to play for. So they may
Like
be
what?
What do they have to play for?
champs, bro.
Nah, they're comfy. Champions League.
What, Champions League for
No,
4th
as
place?
in, no, they've got the Champions League to fight for.
Oh.
so
That's
they
this
may.
midweek. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get into that later.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh, yeah. Oh, big. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, because of their result Saturday, that's why I felt a bit different. So moving on to Arsenal. Saka's back! Yeah. My Shayla, I saw that. There,
Midweek
yeah.
goal, didn't he?
Yeah.
Little header still.
But yeah, obviously Saka's back. That's a big boost for the squad. But obviously at the same time, we lost our player of the season,
Crazy.
Gabriel. So it's kind of bittersweet. Fulham game was a drag. Like the games are awful, bro. I'll be real. Watching Arsenal was a drag these days. And on to Saturday. Obviously, it was a much changed lineup from midweek. A lot of change. Obviously, Jorginho starting, Sterling starting. When you see Sterling starting, you know what kind of game it is.
Yeah, but he got the assist, didn't it? What do you think about his first half performance?
No, I don't think he was good. I don't think he was good. Trossard, great finish from him, and we looked comfy. We were containing them pretty well. I thought Kirill played well.
He played. I thought he played very well.
very
I can't
well.
lie.
He's got a big game coming up, so I'm happy for him that he got
Get reps in.
literally. But boy, it's gonna be a different animal on Tuesday, boy.
I mean, Valencia just showed you how to do it.
Yeah. But their back line can be got at.
Can?
Their back...
But
They're with the right players, though.
yes,
No, I
they
just
could be
told you
got at.
Valencia just showed you.
So what's
Real Sociedad. Do you see what Real Sociedad did to them?
Yeah.
In the cup.
4, yeah. Set pieces, they're vulnerable.
Set piece. They
we
conceded like
we
two
lost our
set
big dog,
pieces.
bro.
Yeah, fair.
We
Like,
lost our big dog, bro.
Got MM9 though.
Gabriel's a big miss. I can't lie, but Real Madrid can be got at. Like Sociedad.
They
Sociedad.
yeah.
I know they
that
rotate
was
a little
not
bit for
easy.
the copper, like Endrick got a start, but that's their
They
main
didn't
goal.
rotate, bro.
They
Like,
can.
it's like,
And now
Endrick
that
started
they've
because
lost,
he's got a goal in the first leg.
Yeah, and Lumen.
now that they've lost, they're gonna okay, cool. What do people think? We'll watch. All right, cool. Let's raise it against Arsenal. But yeah, we just need to somehow contain those 4 up top, especially. I think Jude. I think there's loads of battles on the pitch that are going to be important in that game. But back on to Saturday. Obviously they got a penalty. Like, I think 2 minutes into the second half. I think it was pretty soft, but
Definitely so.
it's soft and it
a
was.
soft penalty.
Harrison's in it.
given against my team.
Harrison like initiated the
You
contact,
can't let
but
the ball bounce in it though.
it's true.
I know
But
he misjudged the bounce, but it still wasn't. It was so like that can't be a penalty.
he got up straight away. He wasn't even expecting a penalty, but is what it is, and not much onto that. But I think I can't really get onto him too much because he's playing in a new position. He's done so well. Even during that game, he had a great run, like from our own half to the edge of their box. Yeah, Miles Lewis-Skelly. I think just give him time, and I'm not worried about him. I see people saying he's not ready or something like that, but he's more than ready. He's just like he'll learn. Like
I don't get why people are expecting consistency from an 18-year-old.
I think he has been consistent. He has been consistent. It's just
but
little.
that is like, him being consistent is like raw.
Like you're that good.
You are that good, but like he's 18, bro. He's gonna have spells. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, man's not worried about him. He's someone that.
No, he bounced back in the game
even worried.
itself.
Literally.
Let alone
Literally.
wait until next game. He played well after that era.
Yeah, but again, we just look lackluster up top. I think Odegaard had a big chance at the end.
Marino as well, the header. It wasn't a big chance, but it was a chance.
Marino, like, what did you think of him? Like, did you go in midfield? He just looks so slow, bro.
I think he's miles off it still.
Miles off it.
Miles off it's crazy.
This level,
At this level, bro. But yeah, man. On to Madrid midweek. I think it's obviously a big game, one of our biggest games. We haven't played Madrid since 2006, since the game.
Henry.
Yeah, since Henry. So it's been a minute. So I'm excited for the game. I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think are like the three main key battles
Across the pitch.
Yeah, across the pitch. I
I
think Jude and Park.
Who's your team quickly? With Timber, Saliba, Kirill, Skelly,
Yeah.
Rice, Party.
Odegaard.
Yeah. Let's just do the players that we know are gonna. Like,
Yeah.
I think Partey, Jude. That's
Party or
Jude. No,
Partey-
maybe Rice.
Rice on Jude, bro.
No. But Partey's the 6 and Jude's the 10.
Rice has got to do.
He's gotta do his
job.
job. If it's
Yeah.
Party and Jude,
I can't lie. Rice is gonna have to do the greatest carry job of all time, bro.
Bro. It's literally gonna be Rice up against 3 guys, bro.
Yeah, literally.
what you think different? Go on.
Yeah, like I feel like he'll raise his game. Like he's played in these type of games many a time. He's an experienced player. He knows what it takes in these type of games. Like I don't think he'll be someone
Can
where
be an
you've got to
experienced
really
player,
be
but
worried
your
about
mind
it.
can tell you something. Your body's doing.
But I think
something else,
physically,
bro.
like Jude, the way he just doesn't stop and he just picks up the right spaces.
I think that's a fair point.
Yeah,
but
and even Jude runs away from. Like, do you see his run against a villain?
Yeah.
Like he's just
Valencia.
He can carry the
he
ball.
runs away
Yeah,
from
the-
players.
He
Like,
carry the
Partey-
ball strong. Like that's a player that we lack. And so
I think the midfield battle.
Yeah, fairs.
Do you know what I saw?
Mbappe, Saliba, obviously.
Yeah. Or Mbappe. I think
Kirill.
when he sees Kirill, he's gonna be like, alright, cool.
Peel off.
Yeah.
That whole left side of your defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was more interested. I know Rodrigo's. I think only scored like 2 goals since December.
Yeah, he's
But
not-
him
yeah.
against Skelly, I think will be big because
a big
this will be the
test.
biggest stage Skelly's on, and I think if he locks him up, it will give like a level of
Rodrigo's
confidence
under
to-
pressure anyway.
Yeah.
From Real Madrid fans.
naturally. So I think he's good in the champs as well. Rodrigo, to be
Yeah,
fair,
he's got like
he's a
25
big-
Champions League goals.
he's a
Crashed
big
it on
game
us,
player.
bro. We could have gone back to back
Yeah,
at the Bernabeu 1 year.
And then I would say the left back / Rudiger against Saka. Because it's not just going to be the left back.
Saka didn't looked a bit rusty on the
Yeah,
weekend.
but naturally he would.
Yeah,
though.
I hope, but it's a home game. It's Champions League. He's gonna rise it. I know.
Yeah, with the adrenaline,
Yeah.
the fan,
The
everything.
adreneline, literally.
Champions League, like
cooking
against
up
Real
something.
Madrid. Yeah, definitely.
I need it.
So what's your thoughts on that game? Wait, is that Emirates?
Yeah.
The first leg's at Emirates
Oh,
Emirates gonna be rocking still.
yeah.
is.
I thought that burnt.
Raf sent me. They got Henri Tifo.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, the goal.
yeah.
Oh wait, hasn't Lewis Skelly and Kivio got to deal with Valverde? If Valverde playing right back, still win it.
I think Vasquez is back. Vasquez is
It
back.
depends what he wants to do in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he may do Kama or Furlan left back. I don't know what.
And yeah, I think Odegaard's got to have a big game if we got to get anything from this game.
Odegaard's just got to finish his dinner. Any opportunity he gets, he needs to score.
I'm watching him like a hawk this game, bro. Like a hawk. notepad out. Any mistakes?
But you know, like when you look for mistakes, you find them.
Yeah. It's not gonna be hard. Trust me.
But I promise you, if you watch Vinicius as like a hawk, and let me know.
But he's trial and error. But that's why he's like that's why
a big game from Vinicius though. I'm excited, but I think you lot could draw that. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked if you won the game. Surprised maybe, but not shocked.
Do you think we can keep them out?
You just got to turn it to a ball fest.
Do you think we can keep them out like for 90 minutes?
No.
If you had Gabriel there, maybe.
Yeah, I think Gabriel's
not keep them out.
Gabriel's a massive miss.
Yeah, he is still.
I think it's more of a miss in terms of what you were speaking about, like believing and like belief and like leadership and like all those intangibles. Like I feel like Gabriel's provides that. It provides your team like that toughness.
Yeah,
like he is that.
Facts.
I think he's a massive miss, especially for a game like that. Like you need Gabriel there. But it'll be interesting to see how it plans out.
So many hamstring injuries at your club though. Isn't that like the third one this season?
Yeah, third. Yeah, grade 3 one. Yeah,
Gee.
like, it's killed us this season, man. These injuries, but on to next season, man. I'll be real. I'm thinking about Nico Williams and Gokares right now, fam. Yeah, when you see the new Stimmy.
If you line up with Gyökeres, Nico, and Saka, I think you could definitely get second place again next year. 100%.
Who's your front three gonna be?
100%.
Who's your front three gonna be?
All I know is we'll have the best player on that front three, bro. Out of ours. Oh.
That decline, when that comes.
That decline, man's been saying it for how long?
Nah, bro,
Anything will be in Saudi this year, bold headed. You didn't trust the transplant. But we let you know.
Who's your striker gonna be next season? Don't say my man. Don't say my man.
Yeah.
Don't.
Jota will still be better than your forward, bro.
Jota's not gonna be better than Gyökeres, man.
If Jota's at Liverpool next season, he scores more goals than your number 9 next year.
If our number 9 is Gyökeres, no.
Cool.
Who's your left winger gonna be? Diaz, world class.
Gakpo better than Nico, better than Martinelli too.
Capo's better than who?
Nico
who?
Williams.
The Nico Williams that plays for Atletico Bilbao in Spain.
Yeah, he's cute. Bro's got like 5 goals in the league this season. Allow it.
He's gonna be in a better team.
He ain't gonna have that space. He ain't gonna have that space in the Prem. He ain't gonna have that space in the Prem.
When you watch him as a left winger,
he's basically Doc.
when you watch him as a left winger and watch Nico Williams as a left winger, who looks better to you?
All I know is Gakpo's
who looks better? Forget about who's got more goals. Who looks better to you?
Rafael Leao looks like the best left winger in the world, bro. Is he impactful?
No one says.
No, what it looks like.
I know you said that. I have never said that.
But who looks it? Nico.
What do you mean he looks it? You fancy him or something? What are we talking about here?
Did you not say who looks
like Nico Williams is always driving at his fullback, and he's always capable of beating his fullback, causing issues. He's always dragging the centre back while like Gakpo's not doing that. Gakpo's cutting in and looking for a shot. Yeah, he's not a winger that beats his winger. He's not a winger that beats his fullback. Like.
That's what I got Lucho for.
He's got good end product, but you're always complaining about your forwards and your wingers, bro.
I'm not always complaining.
What does he say? Number one thing I want my wingers to do is to be their fullback.
Oh, he says score goals. He says score goals.
Oh, who says? Do you say fullback? No, that's me. That's me.
Bad projection. Yeah, but Manchester Derby. Last one. I got a bit. Obviously, let's go with you, and then I want to talk on KDB. I got a question to ask. But yeah,
pretty underwhelming game. Thought City had more control of the ball. We had some spells where we looked dangerous, but I thought we defended well. We were good on the duels, but yeah,
that's the story with United, isn't it?
Like, I don't know. We're just defending, isn't it? Playing on the counters. Like, it's just dead. Watching that for a whole 90 minutes. The game was pretty dead. I don't know if you lot see it.
Yeah, I saw the second half. Yeah, it was just ball fest.
City bore you and United bore you, so it's just...
I can say that for all the games in the Premier. I'll be real, bro.
Like, Garnacho is the most frustrating player. Yeah. Like, Doku is another one, a very frustrating player.
Yeah, when he came on, I thought he was gonna inject something. No, Marmoush as a target, as a 9 isn't obviously.
He's not a 9, isn't he?
No, he needs someone to play off.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You need Haaland's out for the season, innit?
Or towards the latter stages, but they may as well, unless. But see, are actually fighting for something, innit? Yeah, or FA and top 4.
Top 5.
Well, FA Cup when
top
you.
5. FA Cup gets you Europa, and he's top 5 because I think English teams only need 2 more points out of the Europa or the Champions League games. 2 points is either 2 draws or a win.
Does the Conference League not give us any points?
No. So he's top 5.
Okay, calm. So City should grab that. I think but that top 4 race is obviously Fulham winning today helped because I think Brighton lost and
the biggest win this weekend for the top 4 was flipping Villa beating Forest.
Yeah,
that was a big one.
They needed.
But I don't. Can Fulham and Brighton still catch up? Bournemouth, they've dropped. I don't think.
No, so cool. Chelsea 53, City 52, Villa 51, Newcastle 50, Fulham 48, Brighton 47.
I think Villa and Newcastle are because Newcastle got 2 games in hand.
Yeah,
they're the biggest threat.
They got West Ham tomorrow.
They'll be the biggest threat to City and Chelsea.
Yeah.
And Nottingham Forest, I guess.
Yeah, because Newcastle win, they're level on points with Chelsea with game in hand.
But like our fixtures towards the end of the season are looking dark.
Who you got?
Last 4 games are against Forest, United, Newcastle and Liverpool.
You mean the worst United team in how long?
It's United though. United.
You lit the one. I remember you played them at Old Trafford. You're like United. Like.
Yeah, but that's when my team were looking decent.
Yeah, you may lose still. You may not. Yeah, you're not gonna get top 4 still.
They should have lost.
No, we get top 5.
No, well, you got Villa last day of the season. You got United. You got us. You got Fulham. You got
I hope it's. I'll be there. I will be there.
No,
I will be there.
I'll tell you now, they're dropping out.
Yeah.
There's no point of waiting. They should have lost. They should have lost to Brentford.
Who?
You.
No, shouldn't have. What? How?
The chances they had, they should have scored.
Oh, yeah, but it's just counters.
Damsgaard in the first half. Yeah, it was just counter, but it was.
I feel like we
that's how they played.
dominated.
You dominated the play, but Brentford have been playing like this for about 3-4 years now. They play on a counter. Like Damsgaard chance in the first half, second half Van Berg's chance, and Mbeumo what he did to Reece James in the first half as well.
I mean, Reece James is still getting back to his level.
I thought you said when he comes back to injury, he still performs straight away, bro.
He's performed well since he's come back.
Yeah.
He has.
I agree with you. Still.
He has.
I agree. He has still.
And even so, like again, he's 5 changes for this game today. Did you want to touch on KDB quick?
We can go.
We'll go after.
Like 5 changes today. Yeah. So obviously he rotated the team from the win against Tottenham. So I think it was Tosin started, James started, Dewsbury Hall started, Nkunku started up top, and Madueke came in. And like, I don't know if you watched the Tottenham game, but did you?
Yeah.
So you see how much of a difference it makes when Jackson is up there. Like, we create chances, but like he literally turns nothing into something, bro.
Told man about Nkunku, bro.
Like Nkunku's not a number 9 still, and like today he's not an out and out 9. But even in the 10, and also with Nkunku, it's just like basics, like getting stuck into your jewels. Like he pulls out of a lot of challenges. Like
he's not bothered.
And like I think there was a video towards the end of the Tottenham game of all the players walking into the tunnel, and you could see Nkunku there, and he just like I think he's just like checked out for the rest of the season.
It's not a Chelsea thing, man.
Yeah, I think he's gone in the summer still.
Definitely.
He's definitely gone.
Fofana's gone as well.
And he'll go and ball out elsewhere, you know.
Facts.
Like he'll go and be a bagsman elsewhere.
Italy, France,
wherever he wants.
I think like obviously the fact Cole Palmer's come true and injuries hasn't helped him, innit?
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna bench Palmer, like come on now. And it's a shame because he was signed to be like to do exactly what Cole Palmer's doing, innit? Or was doing. He's gone on a bit of a dry spell the last 2 months, but yeah. Fofana, I think you said he's injured his hamstring again. He's out for the season. I don't think it's the thing where he's gone in the summer because I don't think a club is going to take a risk to go and buy him. So
run the contract down.
Wesley,
run the contract down.
What's he on? Is he on a 5-year thing?
Yeah, he was before we started the amortization, like 8-year contract. So I think he's in like year 3 or 4 now. Yeah, I think he was their first signing, Klidek's first signing.
Paid 80 million for man.
I know, but I think he's actually a good player as well. You know, like I think he's one of our best centre backs still. In
What
my
does that
opinion.
mean much?
I think for the way the manager wants to play, it means a lot. Because I say like our form dipped when Fofana went out, and that's
Do you still believe this manager will be there at the end of the season?
yeah. I don't think they're gonna start the chopping and changing.
Do you
thing.
want him there?
Yeah, I rate him. I think that he's done a lot of good this season. He's done a lot of bad as well. I think our ability to play out of the back with the players that we've got, I think is good. We always finding a spare man in the pockets, regardless of who we play. But I think the way his squad utilisation has kind of failed him this season in terms of, okay, I know João Felix isn't doing well at Milan, but it's a confidence thing with players like that, in my opinion. And I think his confidence is just completely shot to the floor. The fact he's not getting game time.
Yeah.
I think Nkunku as well. These are good. These are not scrubs, bro. These are good players, and you're not getting the best out of them because you're just simply not using them. I think, but at the same time, I think players like Caicedo, like you saw the disallowed goal against Tottenham.
Caicedo's been good.
Caicedo's been very
Caicedo's
good.
been
Like
good
he's been the
still.
epitome of consistency the last few months. I think.
Yeah.
I think maybe arguably our player of the season. I think it's between him and Cucurella still for player of the season. But the manager will definitely be there. I think we just, by any means, just get me Champions League football next season, and then it's something to build on.
Makes sense.
First, obviously KDB announced his leaving City at the end. I was gonna say retirement, but he'll probably go USA or something, innit? But I just thought, obviously, I think everyone always talks about like where's KDB ranked this or how good KDB is. So I just thought, I've got a few statements that I'm gonna drop, and I'm just gonna say true or false in it. So kind of KDB edition. So first statement is KDB is a top 3 Premier League midfielder of all time.
True.
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 When facing Man City, KDB was the most feared City player.
True.
Not for me.
True.
Who was for you?
Aguero.
Oh, there's overlap, but when Aguero wasn't there, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because if it wasn't Aguero, it was
joint.
Haaland.
Yeah, but before, after,
if KDB's not playing, I'm not fearing Haaland.
no, it's KDB still.
KDB also is Aguero affairs. KDB is a top 5 Premier League player of all time.
True.
Top 5.
True, man.
Top 5
You man
player
not
of all time.
This
in
is
the Prem.
what this man has. Are you man are forgetting recency bias is clouding you.
How
man.
many leagues has he got?
6.
Wait, what?
He's got 6 leagues, bro. I think he's second in assists. Like, come on, man.
So
KDB is a top 5 player of all
So
time. in the
who's
Prem.
the top 5 then?
There, that's what I need to know.
Do you include CR7 in your 5D? Yes or no?
Yes.
I can. Yeah.
Anyone
Then,
that
you
wins
have
a...
to, then I got to include Suarez, and I got to include Henry.
Wait, what?
Then-
Suarez ain't no-
How's including CR7 the same as including
Yeah,
Suarez?
How long was CR7? How long
6
was
years. And he won 3 Prems in a row.
Yeah, peak.
6 years, won 3 Prems in a row.
When did you start watching the Prem? 2009, fam.
But it's not.
Later than that.
But if it's when you say top 5, you'll make
But
what out
even
their
if it's,
peak.
even if you take 3 seasons,
Yeah, at
you
their
take
peak.
3 seasons of each player.
Then
Well, why would you include Suarez? And
because his
Suarez
season
had
was arguably-
one.
No, the one before was good.
and he
still.
challenged for the title. When you've got, if you're going to include KDB 3 season, it'll be 3 Premier Leagues, 20 assists, all madness. You include Ronaldo's 3 Premier League seasons, it'll be 3 Premier Leagues, a Champions League, a Ballon d'Or. So I don't understand
If you
this.
to say Suarez, that's kind
No,
of...
why? So KDB's, you don't think KDB's a top 5 Premier League player ever? He's better than Salah. He's better than Salah, man. He's better than Salah, man. He's better than Salah. I'll say that now. Because, bro, he's better than Salah, man.
He's
He's
You
better.
lot ain't answering
He's
it.
got to
You
be
lot-
higher. He's got.
Okay, no, but that's what you know. Ain't not. Is KDB a top? D was adamant. Yes.
Wait, no, so who's in your top
He's
5?
in-
Oh,
Five.
I don't care what the top 5 is. He's there, bro. Some way, he's there, bro.
So is he ahead of Rooney?
No.
No. He's in there with Rooney's there with
Rooney.
Rooney's
I got
there.
Thierry.
CR7's there. Henri's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.
KDB's there.
KDB
Wait.
4.
We've not.
Name someone that I'm
No, you're right.
Yeah, KDB's
he's right.
there, man.
He's right. He's absolutely right.
Yeah, he's there still.
He's right.
Let's see if this one. KDB is the best Belgian player who's ever played in the Premier League.
Nope.
So then, Hazard is then higher than him for him.
You know what? No, because in terms of Premier League legacy, like KDB has mashed more work in the Premier League than Hazard did. But is he a better player than Eden Hazard, which was your question?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna wait. Say the question again?
KDB is the best Belgian player to have played in the Premier League.
I'm gonna say true.
You're having KDB over Hazard.
I really like KDB. Man.
You're having KDB over Hazard.
Oh, what is it?
You are a madman. You're having KDB over Hazard.
I'm just asking the question.
Are you having?
You got answer as
Are
well.
you
bro.
having KDB over Hazard?
I think KDB is.
I'm sorry,
for
no.
Premier League, bro.
I don't even care. Like they were both in the same Belgian team at the World Cup. I saw one go missing, and I see one carry.
He didn't go missing.
didn't go
He scored
missing.
in the court. He scored against Brazil, bro. A banger.
Is he only playing in one World
Until
Cup?
then, up until that moment,
But don't. I get why you want Hazard, but don't bring my man down. Don't bring my man down.
That man there, fam.
The answer to your question is KDB, but the answer to his question is Hazard. Like
Wait,
I'm having
he's the
Hazard.
same.
I don't care.
Wait, what question?
It's a weird one.
Is KDB the best Belgian player who's ever played in the Prem? No.
Yes, but I'm like if you're making me pick between Hazard or KDB, I'm picking Hazard.
How? It's the same question.
It's not. It's really not. It's really not.
I rate Hazard. It's not that I don't rate Hazard, but I
It's
just
the
think
same as Salah and Hazard. Who's a better Premier League player? Salah, but I'm having Hazard over Salah any day of the week. It's the same one. There's a
I know
lot of
you
man I'm
hate
not-
that.
There's a lot
I know
of
you
man-
hate when people say that. I know you hate
there's
it.
a lot
I
of
can see it on his face. The bro's just like.
That's just my opinion, innit? There's a lot of man I wouldn't pick over Hazard.
Fairs. Okay, fairs. KDB has never played with a teammate better than him.
No, he has.
True or false?
Who?
Silver.
Hazard.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
League teammate.
Oh,
yeah.
I was thinking league as well.
No,
but then,
No, league. Yeah.
They
So
played Chelsea together, no?
oh yeah, they did. I did paid him Salah a bit.
yeah.
No, when he first came,
actually,
Aguero was better than him.
Aguero was better than him.
When he first came, Aguero was better.
And David Silva.
Wait. Was that not fresh from the?
And Yaya.
Yeah. Did he catch it? He didn't catch that Yaya.
catch
I don't
that
think he
Yaya.
didn't catch that Yaya.
Fair. David Silva and Aguero, though.
Yeah, I'd agree. Maybe
No, that-
first when he first came, yeah.
Okay.
But you might recency bias. Remember when David Silva just went bald,
Yeah,
bro?
but
Even when he went bald, like after he did it, after he completed everything, and
remember
he
that.
just went bald.
I
He
think I
still
just-
had an incredible season.
I think I just prefer a player like KDB, just like
I hear you.
straight to the point, man.
Fair.
Straight to the point.
Bro, no foreplay, fam.
Nah, but I like all that stuff, but
He said, don't try to push that on me.
no.
I do, but
There's a time and
Yeah.
No. Hey, I'm talking about football. These man, hey, I don't know what these man talking about.
place.
fair. KDB is the most important City player in the Pep Guardiola era. True or false?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
150%.
So, how many less Prems do City win if KDB left after the first?
They probably have like 3. Half of them they don't have.
So he's won 6. If he leaves, so then
think,
there's 5
yeah,
other Prems.
3 or 4.
We gotta
Remember
think
the-
about City and who they are. Yeah. I'm not saying it's a direct replacement for KDB, but they would have found someone that they
Okay.
can put in.
But
City's
let's go through it. They beat you by 1 point.
Yeah.
I think you would win that.
Yeah,
they beat you by goal. Is it goal different? What was it? There was 2 that
it was
went
1
to the
point
final.
twice.
1 point twice. So that's 2 already.
Yeah.
That Liverpool
Done
win.
you lot.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's 2 leagues gone.
They don't win that one where he comes back. I think it was against us, They don't win that unless
when
and he starts
They
moving
go
mad.
on that mad run. And
Yeah.
Like,
They don't win that one.
20 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't win that one. When he came back, bro started moving
And
crazy.
everyone's saying that they
Yeah,
injected
recharge-
him.
yeah. Compound V.
Compound V.
Bro, no, this guy is a villain. Someone said he's like John Wick, fam. Nah.
So what? You're saying 3 less prems automatically, so City would win still 2 more.
Yeah. I think creatively, like, we haven't seen a guy like him in the Prem. Obviously, I grew up on like Fabregas, and I think he's even more like the way he's the best. Why is he looking at me like that?
I'm just gonna land in it.
Like he's the best passer the Premier League scene. Like people,
Especially from them angles that he would always find himself in. Like he would just pull out wide
off both feet as well.
Both feet first time. His first time crosses, like someone's passing. But what made him unique is, even though he was technically gifted, he was powerful when he ran with the ball.
He's a ball carrier.
Yeah,
In transition?
a problem
Get
in
off me,
transition.
bro.
Like you couldn't stop him, and that was a big part of his game as well.
I think his goal scoring as
Yeah,
well.
I think
His
his goal
catalogue.
catalogue, I think, is probably the best goal catalogue for a midfielder in the Premier League ever.
There was a video I saw, and it was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah, and the same
I saw
video I
Chelsea
saw
about
it.
5 times.
Oh,
in that.
bro.
I know
The same thing.
You saw Arsenal there too, bro.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Oh yeah.
I see Leicester. The one was
the
like,
chip.
bang.
Oh,
Remember the chip?
that was
That
nasty.
was it him?
It was. It was.
At Emirates.
Left foot, I think.
The left foot one first time.
Yeah.
That was him. Yeah.
Chip.
It was less of a chip. It was more
was
like
like-
bounce.
like-
Oh
Just
yeah,
bounce.
that one, yeah.
Yeah,
Off both feet, he's ridiculous. I've got a question for you guys just regarding KDB. Can you guys? I think it's impossible. I don't think there's anyone that can replace him. Who are the 3 players you'd pick to replace KDB
At City.
Anybody.
at City? Anyone in the world right now? I think he's irreplaceable. Word to Pep, we cannot replace. But who do you think?
Bellingham could do a job there.
They're not. Okay, reasonable.
Oh, so that's what I say. Anybody.
Yeah, reasonable. That
alright.
they can actually
But that's
acquire.
not the same profile. That's not replacing
Yeah, there's
KDB,
not.
by the way.
Yeah.
It's just filling that void.
But I don't
Yeah.
think you can because his
I
profile.
know, but I agree it's irreplaceable. Their profiles are very different.
But with
But I hear you. But I just feel like maybe Verts.
I was gonna say Verts.
But
Anyone else? I think Verts is the name that's floating around, isn't it?
Because of the ball striking, and I would have said
dribbling
Musiala, but
carry,
Verts gets Verts ball
Picks up a
striking
bit,
is better in terms of that. He's crossing, he
Isn't
takes
Verts
free
getting-
kicks.
What? Nobody in house, no Foden, no.
No.
I've given up on that a minute ago.
And he's not a attacking midfielder. Starting
He
attacking.
even got hooked early today. I think Doc is.
That's the thing.
Foden is a starting
done a
attacking
stinker.
midfielder, but he's not the same profile. He don't play.
Yeah.
He's not the same profile as a De Bruyne. Foden wants
He's a shooter.
intricate
Yeah.
little passes,
Yeah.
and then he'll find himself get a goal. Like he lacks tight spaces and
He's a
stuff.
creator more than a shooter. He's a shooter more than a creator.
Turkey.
You think Turkey?
He hasn't got the work rate to go back and forth.
That one's a
But
wild. It's potent. It's
Do you know-
it's a wild.
You know who I like? Firmin at Barcelona, fam. Because they got a lot of midfielders. And I think he's got something about him.
Let me tell you, I watched him at the Olympics.
Oh,
He's
that's
got
where
something about him.
that's where I landed on him
What
still.
he did to Morocco wasn't.
What he did to France, bro.
In the final, but what he did to us in the semis as well. He was a problem. He's very good.
how old is he?
20?
Old,
21? Is he older than that? I thought he was like 21.
maybe.
22,
Yeah,
20, maybe
yeah.
21, 22.
I
He's
thought
got to
he's
be.
older than Javi. I think he's the same age as Balde. I thought.
Because I even see a report in January that we got linked to him, but they were quoting 60 million.
He's a good player, man.
I actually remember that report.
Anyone else?
I think that's a
Turkey,
great
bro.
shout.
Yeah, I like
Fermin
shout,
Lopez
great
is
shout.
good still.
Champions League.
Oh yeah, I just had one more. You definitely watch Suits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know
I
you
did.
Did.
Yeah.
Did you?
No?
So Donna Paulson, Ron Weasley, Ed Sheeran, and KDB. Rank them.
Man just got 3.
Wait, what? Does this even make sense?
Donna Paulson, Ron Weasley, Ed Sheeran, KDB. Rank them.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just clocked.
At this level.
At this level.
Bro was bemused. Bro was like, what
Hey. KDB, man. He's number one.
KDB is number one. Bro.
really?
Yeah.
I can't lie.
Wait, KDB Ed. That's 1 and 2.
I can't lie. I'm messing with Harry Potter still. I don't really
No,
mess
me
with Ed
too.
Sheeran.
Me too. But Ron is not.
Ron
that-
Weasley.
Yeah,
What?
but I can't lie, it's gotta be
He plotted on that from young. And he I can't lie. He's number 2 still. He's number 2.
What, Donna last, yeah?
I don't even know who that is. Yeah, she could go.
What, what? That's a bit of you. The way you said, that's the way you said that. That's a bit of you. That's a fetish, bro. Like, you're moving crazy, my bro. Right, you freaky little. Aye, what category is that?
Hey, if you ask to cut it out, okay.
Look at the start of the clip. Every clip this week is that. She was the backbone of Pearson Spectre Lit, fam.
Nah.
She annoyed me as the seasons went on, though.
Nah, she got more annoying. Then why she kiss Harvey like that?
You don't like opinionated women.
Oh,
No, that's not what I said.
You said she got more. What do you not like about
I
her?
said
She's
she-
strong.
No, I said
She's got a career. What do you not like about her?
you listen. she kissed Harvey, and I was thinking, why'd you do that? You don't. What? Do you kiss your work colleagues?
Oh my god. They were way more than
you
what
said you too long to answer.
They were-
You said too long to answer.
They were way more than
Yeah, they were way more than
colleagues.
colleagues. Bro,
They were way more than colleagues.
if I'd have worked
And
for
the way Harvey used to move, he used to always like just
her
dangle a
face.
little carrot there.
Yeah, and then whenever she tried to move on, Harvey. But yeah, it's a bit weird. But I liked Harvey with the therapist, the blonde woman. I can't remember her name. Though.
Ooh.
Wait, ooh.
Oh, God. You might as well not
Oh,
talk.
you got.
Wait.
You've been exposed. I'm thinking. President Gary Neville.
Oh,
Yeah, like, bro, I just said that because you know, like,
Lewis had a blonde therapist.
No, he had the man.
No,
Remember
but
Harvey
Lewis was with the blonde lady. That
Oh,
they used to go clay.
Yeah. No,
face
he was
claying.
mad still. Yeah. No, remember? I think with his anger, he got diagnosed, went to therapy. Then he thought he was calm, and then he wanted to date his therapist.
Oh yeah.
Man, hit with the Gary Neville. Ooh, fairs.
no, that weren't me. That weren't that one.
Mike
That weren't
cashed
that
out though, but don't say nothing mad after that.
please, wait, don't do that.
Wait, what did he say?
That is funny. How he said, what did he say?
White crashed out.
I said Mike cashed out.
Oh, please don't grab me.
Don't say that. They come grab me, please.
Yeah. Fairs. I'll protect you. They're gonna put like one of them screens over you when you say that. Blood in your face.
And what was that dad's firm as well?
What is he? Yeah.
They'll come for you.
Zane's.
Zane's.
Yeah.
What? Champions League this week, yeah?
Yeah, who's playing? Obviously.
Bayern Inter.
Bayern Inter.
That's
It's
a game.
all 4 games are like that. You got Real Madrid, Arsenal, obviously, Bayern Inter,
Barca,
Dortmund, Barca, and
PSG.
Villa, PSG.
Is there a game out of those 4 that you would be surprised if any team won that got through?
Villa.
No, Dortmund. Dortmund have been awful this year.
Oh, yeah, they're like mid-table in the league,
They've
ain't
been
they?
awful.
No, I've seen them and they've not. But in the champs, the last few, when I was
were in the
growing
in the
up,
final last year,
Yeah.
and they didn't deserve to be. I can't say they didn't deserve to be,
Yeah.
but in the league as well, they weren't there. And growing up, Barca had this level of invincibility. I can see, even against Benfica, I would have been a surprise, but I wouldn't have been shocked if they lost to Benfica. I know Dortmund. I think I wouldn't be hella surprised if they do.
Out of the 4,
that one's the most.
that one's
The way Barca play, they can get... If you've got a pacey forward line, they can be got at, man.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Because they played that high line.
Yeah, bro.
And even them, like they just after seeing Madrid drop points, they dropped points
points,
to
yeah.
Betis as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but Betis
Lamine
have
is a
been...
problem, man.
Betis have been good this season.
Yeah.
Like, since January. Since your boy turned up.
Yeah,
I think it's like 7
'Cause
wins,
they
1
won
draw.
They won their derby at home for the first time in time against Sevilla.
Yeah, even Isco's saying, like,
No,
look at
Isco
the
is bro.
So you'd be more surprised if Dortmund beat Barca than if Arsenal beat Madrid.
Yeah.
Man, them. You lot are not. You won't be surprised if Villa beat PSG.
That's not
the
he
biggest.
said which is the biggest. The biggest surprise out of those would be Dortmund.
How would Villa?
Dortmund have been awful.
How would Villa go into PSG who have not lost a game not be surprising?
They've not lost a game in the league though.
Yeah.
Not this season. They've lost games in the Champions League.
Okay,
they lost to Liverpool at home.
But the PSG that we saw at the beginning of the season and the PSG now, can we admit, are two different teams?
Yeah, no, I agree. No, PSG are the favourites, but Villa are a problem, and Emery's a problem. I don't think that tie. I don't even think you can really be like Villa. I mean, PSG are favourites, but
I said it's like 52-48, like 51.
Like, the most I would go is 55-45. I'm not going higher than that.
Yeah.
But with Dortmund, Barca, I think that's the biggest odds. Like leaning towards. Barca.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think you man. Dortmund have been awful. They've been terrible this year.
Aren't they like 8th or something?
Worse than that, bro.
I think they're like 12th.
Yeah.
Hey, but it's always when teams
You
are
can't
having.
tell me you'll be more surprised that a 12th team in the
Second
Bundesliga
page of the Bundesliga. There's 18 teams, bro.
And then you'll be more surprised over Arsenal, who are second in the
Dortmund at
Premier
8.
League.
Dortmund at 8. Hey, but it's always when teams are having a season like that where Champions League.
Chelsea did that once. And come on. That
I
doesn't
knew it was a
happen that
Chelsea
often.
angle. I knew it was a Chelsea
It doesn't
angle.
happen that
Just
often.
saying, if it's done before, it can be done again, innit?
So who would you lot expect to see in the semis?
I think that PSG Villa is a pick 'em, but I'll go PSG, Madrid, probably Barca, and that Bayern Inter ties.
That's the most even.
It's
That's
the
the
most
most
Yeah,
even.
that one is not.
But now
easy.
Musiala's missing.
Yeah, Charles
And Alphonso Davies.
I'm gonna lean towards Inter.
Is Musiala missing both legs?
But he got a hamstring. I look.
hammy.
I don't know how serious it is.
It's done,
but
it's done.
He's out of this one. He's out of this first leg.
Inter battle tested as well.
Yeah.
Got to the Champions League 2 years ago. Final 2 years ago.
Bayern, Barca semis,
So
and a PSG Madrid.
Could be a Madrid Barca final. They could play each other 3 times.
I
They're in
need
the
that.
final of Copa del Rey.
The league,
they
they're
got
like
them
match
each
day
other in the
36 or
league,
37,
and
yeah.
they're competing for that.
I need that. That would be good
so
for
they
football.
can play each other all 3 times in the same week to decide all 3 competitions.
That's what you call the Ballon d'Or running as well.
yeah,
And all the trophies.
Oh yeah, the Ballon d'Or will be decided on.
you can sweep up.
Could you imagine? But Madrid need to win more because they're 4 points behind Barca right now because of their loss, innit? But they still got a few games in between. I know they both have to play Athletic Bilbao before they play each other, so they've
both been dropping points in the league.
Yeah.
Anyways. You can only imagine they'll drop more points going to the latter stages of the season.
Yeah, especially with they got another competition still.
I like that ranking game was fun still.
No, it was.
What?
Tweets of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, something for me there.
Why is this guy biting his lip? Bro, just biting his lip.
Why are you watching my lips, bro?
Why are you
watching my lips? Why are you watching my lips?
Where do you look when you talk
Bro,
to someone?
because there was a time you had your tongue out. You did.
When? You're notorious for having your tongue out, fam.
This is crazy.
That's insane. That's actually defamation. Like I'm out there catching flies, bro.
Bro, bare people know about you with the tongue out.
No, that's crazy. That one, I can't let that one slide.
No.
What?
No, car park, if you don't care.
For me?
Yeah.
For you? With you? Wait, what?
Don't look over here.
Wait, what did I do?
Sweets.
No, seriously, what did I do?
Shh, man. Good.
Wait, what?
So
we're not going car park.
there was a storage comp. Like it was one of his games against Fulham, innit? Like 2013.
I
like,
remember.
Sturridge.
Right foot banger.
Yeah, then he scored a hattie in that game, innit? So there was 2 tweets that came off it that got a bit of stir.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, the first one was second black British striker ever after Ian, right? And another one was 12 million used to get you this, and now I'm hearing João Pedro is valued at 100 million.
If Sturridge was playing right now, he'd be valued at 100 million as well.
100, the same as João Pedro.
Yes. Bro, Sturridge is a guaranteed 15 goals a
Where's
season.
Andy Cole from?
No, but he's back in it. So people saying Andy Cole, Dwight York, and the guy was just like, Sturridge is better, innit? Technically. I know they were talking about the goals. Obviously, you can't do career trajectory or whatever, but they're just saying talented, innit?
Okay, like, oh no, Sturridge as a talent,
He's more talented than Ian Wright.
He's more talented than Kane, bro.
Then who? Kane.
Yeah, bro.
So I don't understand that.
Yeah.
I really don't. Because if you're gonna say talent based on, why would you still put Ian Wright number 1?
Let's see. Yeah. No, he said.
Because Ian Wright is not more talented than Andy Cole or Dwight York.
So with that, so he goes second best.
He's more talented. He's better than Dwight York.
Best black
no, but
sprint
they
striker
saying
ever
talent.
after Ian. Then someone said Andy Cole literally scored 187 Premier League.
Andy
goals.
Cole's better than Ian Wright as well.
Yeah. So he goes. So to that,
That's not a conversation.
he goes. Andy
Ian Wright is
Cole
one of the
scored-
most underrated players to ever play in this country.
Yeah.
I don't understand why and how. It doesn't make sense.
Ian Wright or Andy Cole?
I mean, sorry, Andy Cole. The man batted it up at Newcastle before he even came to United and did everything he did.
Bad boy striker still.
Like, he should be mentioned with the top strikers that have played in this league.
Who?
Yeah, and if you
Andy
ask,
Cole.
and if you ask him, is he like he'll tell you himself, I'm better than all
But
these.
that's most man. Like, I saw what's his name,
Defoe
Defoe
is saying
do
he's
that.
better
Did you
than.
see
Van Persie. Are you kidding me?
Defoe's? Bro, yeah, no,
Like,
Defoe
what
said
the
he's better
hell?
than Vardy, Isak.
I don't mind
Watkins,
that. Like, to say you're better than Van Persie, you're violent.
Salah.
Van Persie-
He said Kane as well. Defoe said he's better than Kane.
Nah, he's.
He ain't better than
he
no
ain't
Harry
He ain't
Kane.
better than Kane, man.
So what?
The folk can think he's better than Harry
But he's
Kane.
a very I think Defoe's a bit underrated because he was a bagsman. Like he's a very good. He's
No, he was a
Yeah, but he's
Both
not no
foot.
Harry.
But he
Kane.
went on-
No, Harry Kane or
Robin
Robin
Van
Van Persie.
yeah, I know. He's not at that level. He should like know his place.
So what is he then?
He's like
Is he
a.
So it's a tier.
He's
list.
like
You've got,
a. He's like a.
goated-
He's in that drug.
Kevin Phillips.
No.
I'm joking.
And
you
did he
big,
win
you
a
big.
Why did I buy?
Did you say no to Kevin Phillips?
Win a Prem.
Kevin Phillips.
Got a golden.
He's got a golden.
golden
He's
with
got over 30. He
Southampton,
got like he's done a.
Look, yeah, wait, that golden boot season was the most goals by any striker in Europe, bro.
That year.
Yeah, he won
Kevin
European Golden
Phillips was
Boot.
a bags man.
But
Was that before? It was before his time.
when was that season?
2002. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't born then. You man were though.
So you've been lying to girls about your age.
Bang!
Let's stop
Damn,
there.
man.
Say something.
No,
You like to bang about your age.
let's continue, man. This was actually a good conversation.
See?
No,
He's
but,
been doing. The tongue thing. That was too far, bro.
Oh my.
no, but
God.
man, then like what? Sturridge isn't worth 100 million in today's.
course he is.
day.
No, of course he is. I was talking more about the
second
the
black best.
that
black
list.
British striker,
I didn't
yeah.
agree with that.
So what's your who's first? So Andy Cole,
Talent wise,
Or
just best player. Who is the best
Yeah,
player?
What
best-
did Liverpool
best-
done? Matt Barnes. What's his name?
Yeah, no.
Barnes,
He's
John
on a
Barnes.
striker. He's
He's
a
on a
winger.
striker.
Winger.
He's a
Yeah.
winger.
He was a
Andy
I
Cole.
was say Heskey. Even.
The
Heskey
guy
was
even
a
put
baller.
Heskey.
Yeah.
Heskey was a baller. KSI.
KSI.
No.
destroyed his
But
image.
Ian Wright's better than Heskey.
Yeah, I don't know what's
yeah.
it.
But Heskey was a gunman up.
Yeah, all levels.
Him and Owen.
and-
Him and Owen 2 man step.
Yeah.
Hey.
And his kids are gonna bat it up. His
Oh, his son's a baller.
That's it, innit?
His son's a baller.
and they're
His
both
son's a
gonna
baller
bat it
still.
up.
Yeah. My top three, I think Cole. No, yeah, Cole. Ian's got 100 Prem goals, isn't it?
Yeah.
How many are there, bro? Defoe.
Les Ferdinand, is he in
Les
there?
was
In there
good.
for a shout?
Defoe isn't top three. Right, Cole.
Defoe, like
could
Defoe,
be, yeah.
Darren Bent.
No, he's
I
not.
think
He's
Defoe
Defoe
is
and Darren
Yeah,
Bent.
bro,
Like, is
Nah,
Defoe that
Defoe's-
much better?
Defoe's above Darren Bent.
Like, is he that much better than
Mount.
Yes,
Darren Bent?
yes.
He's a level above Darren Bent.
Yes.
And I rate Darren Bent.
So
Okay, fairs.
who's on Defoe's level? If he's a who's on Defoe's level of striker?
What, everyone?
Yeah, everyone.
No, so specific to.
Were you doing Black British?
It's a Black British.
It could be Defoe, York, and Cole. No, Defoe, Cole, and Wright, innit? Talent-wise, yes, Studs, but because of his career. But if we're taking out the injuries out, yeah, Sturridge. Like, Sturridge was techie. Like, even when he scored the last minute against Wales, like, the injuries, he was England's best striker at one point, bro.
Oh yeah, that period before Harry Kane.
Yeah, even there was a early Kane, when Rooney was getting older, he was England's. It was him, Dele Alli. I think it was the World Cup. Bale scored 2 free kicks.
Yes.
Like
That was
Studge
Euro
Yeah.
2016.
Yeah, bro. Studge does injuries hampered him. But yeah, I don't know if
You know, I think I might have to agree with your top three.
yeah. Hasselbank's Dutch, isn't it?
He's
Yeah.
Dutch, yeah.
Yeah.
But he would be. He's better than.
Hey, yo.
That's kind of crazy for you to mention.
Yeah,
Hasselbank.
bro. Like, you
So
don't
I was
even...
thinking now just
Well,
black
because his
Premier
name is Jimmy
strikers.
Floyd.
I was thinking of black Premier League strikers because the list is who's the best black Premier League striker. So not Henry. Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's black. What do you mean not Henry? He's black.
no. Yeah. After him's a drop off though.
Andy Cole, innit? I think Andy Cole's after him.
Yeah, so then there'll be all the names you mentioned. It's probably a black British one.
Just
No, if it's just black Premier League strikers.
Drogba.
Drogba, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Drogba's the second best. League's cooked. We can do merchants of the
Are
week.
you mad?
We can do merchants.
You know what? I don't even need to. My merchant of the week, Strasbourg. On a 5-match unbeaten run at the moment.
Chelsea linked Andre. Wait, Andre Sanders, is he there? Trust me.
He's there.
Captain.
Can we ban him from doing
He's captaining.
He's there.
Why? What's that about me?
No reason.
No reason, exactly. I think I don't know if you man see they're changing with videos and that, yeah, but I can't lie. It's a 5 over there
I
still.
don't see no man change room videos on my team, bro.
Aye. See, only you would have to
No,
turn it like
DA,
that.
no, DA, like,
Don't
no,
you?
like, DA,
So,
yeah.
and that just
DA,
shows
you
the
know
kind
what
of
he
people
did?
you are.
Oh my god.
You see my name?
Cass,
Don't
you're
put me with
6
you.
you.
Bro,
No,
don't let him twang you.
Smile.
Don't let him
But
twang
no,
you.
like with Strasbourg as well, they're 4th right now. I think they've got like the 2nd youngest team in Europe and they're 4th in the League R. Yeah, looking like they're going to get a Champions League spot.
I
based on
swear
current
that if
form.
they get that and you get that,
We got to break off our partnership.
Relationship.
They just can't use the same data to transfer
think
players
about
and
that,
that.
man.
We even mentioned Southampton getting relegated.
Yeah, bro,
With the
Ramsdale's
most games,
got
I think it's the most. Is it the most games left?
Yeah, I think the quickest team to get
Quickest team
relegated.
to get relegated.
Swear they need one more point to. I think one more point to.
Beat Derby.
Derby's record.
Yeah.
I don't see where they get that.
No, they'll get that. You're violent.
Are they playing you?
They just drew.
No.
They drew midweek to Palace.
Yeah, man.
So
but
they can-
gone.
they
Hey,
can-
they got-
Ramsdale, 3 relegations.
They got Villa next, then West Ham,
Maybe.
They can get a point.
Fulham,
Nah.
Leicester away,
Come
Yeah.
on, come on. Now.
City at home,
Maybe
No.
Everton away,
no.
and then Arsenal last game of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna struggle to get that point, fam. I'm telling you. I don't think they'll do it.
They'll
Still.
probably rise it against us, but I was gonna.
Wait, who would you take from that Southampton team? By the way, they got decent
Diblin,
players in
Diblin.
there. Okay,
The winger that they want 100 million for.
I'm just saying I'll take him. I'm not paying 100 million for him. And what's it, Fernandez? I like him.
See, anyone you want, they say 100 million.
You're cheap, bro.
Huh?
Cheap. I'll take him, but not for 100 million.
So you'd buy him for 100 million?
If it's what I needed.
Liverpool Football Club, we're gonna buy.
You're gonna buy
Tyler
a
Diblin
Tyler-
for 100 million.
a guy that just got relegated.
Go on.
Who was Lavia at?
Southampton. But
Get relegated.
is that the same level of talent?
Labia's way.
Your words were, you're going to spend this money on someone who just got relegated.
But did they spend
said
100 million on him?
bro.
Would you answer the question? You ain't answered the
Without-
question. Since I'm
Diblin.
being cheap,
No.
would you spend 100 million for Liverpool on Tyler Diblin?
No.
Okay.
Ben Doak can maybe 5 mil and we can get it talking. Yeah, you like that, guess? Match of the week, Cass.
Ivan Nilsson got a brace.
Yeah.
Who else there is, man? No, he's good still.
I like Tammy Abraham's goal this weekend still.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
link up still.
Fiorentino?
Fiorentina.
Or
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
'Cause he
yeah.
scored in the
scored
derby as
against
well.
Milan,
yeah.
He scored against Inter in the cup.
Yeah.
I think it
First
was a
leg
good goal
1-1.
still.
Yeah. My one has to be.
10 years later.
It's not Salah.
KDB still. Big up, man. Last Manchester derby. What you? RIP, man. Your evil's been enough. You see that 2 years like RIP auntie. The evil you've done is enough. Yeah, not to my aunties though.
KDB should come finish a story, man. On the Cody Rhodes thing.
And Cena's got him at WrestleMania, bro. Do you think he doesn't win?
Yeah, he has to.
It's 100%.
Cena has to win,
Leave
bro.
the title.
Yeah, walk out.
Walk out in the sunset.
Do this, yeah.
Camden Market will go off.
Yeah. That is us.
I couldn't do this back in the days.
What, you weren't allowed?
Before the Great Shift.
I'm pissed. I don't think it's ever gonna change back from.
What? No, you're
Shit.
good, man. You're good, man. You're funny, man.
No, we could. We get in public.
He said you're a comedian.
Yeah. We get taught better in private than in public. But that's another episode from the Tapping Merchants. So like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you tapping in.
Bow. Sorry, I'm just happy to be
You
here.
know what they saying about John Moran and you're doing
What are you saying?
Before he came. No, they're violent. Everyone, bro,
But
Mikel's Bridges
but
is
that
celebration
shows
is
you. But
dead.
that shows you when you got like a narrative around.
Yeah.
you,
Facts.
Forget it. Just forget it.
Aye, that was a funny episode.
All them man like Stephen A.
Come on.
Yeah.
We ran it back still.
Oh, hey, milk.
You got me with the tongue one, but I got you with the...
No, the way you keep saying the tongue, you know you can't be saying this in public. Next week at Joe's, you need to find a way to communicate better.
Why?
Because if you start saying in public, come on, you and your tongue.
I playing right back, so I get busy by the touch. Line is where I'm at, you trying